is probably perfect. What is going on in the background? Ma'am, our husband is about to come out of this bathroom. You need to put your clothes back on. What is going on? Hey everyone, it's LadySweetTart and welcome back to the Family Dynamics Challenge. So as you can see, we are here with sweet little Blakely. It is the day after Harvest Fest, and oh my goodness, is she getting a milestone? Blakely, are you starting the episode off right? Oh my goodness. What is the milestone? Laugh milestone unlocked. What's so funny? Blakely started laughing for the first time. The cutest of giggles will now escape her while playing with toys and interacting with other Sims. More playing and socializing will lead her to start babbling. I didn't even know that the infants could babble. She slept so late today. I want to say she just got up like 2 hours ago in the game, and she's already wanting to go night-night. Okay, Blakely, we'll let you do that. Lilah is starting her new job. Well, I guess it's not her new job, but her new position today as caterer. And this is when her hours actually change. She does work nights now, and I believe it stays that way pretty much for the rest of the career. I mean, kind of makes sense. You know, a restaurant tends to be busiest, in the evening hours around dinner. So she's apparently making the most of her time before she has to go in. A couple of you mentioned in the comments that you thought this would be a good time for Lilah and Sawyer to try for another baby, and I agree. And oh yeah, I did change her career outfit. I tried to give her something that to me looked like it could be something a caterer would wear. But yeah, what was I saying? I lose track of what I'm saying a lot. We were talking about how it would be a good time probably for another baby to come in. Sawyer, look at you cleaning up. Maybe you'll be neat yet. But yeah, what I don't want is I don't want more than one infant in the house at the same time. I just think that would be super hectic. I can do 2 toddlers. I just feel like I have more of a system with toddlers, but I just don't think I've figured out the most efficient ways to care for the infants yet. So I would really prefer to only have one infant at a time. But I think at this point, if they did have another baby, by the time the baby was born and aged up to an infant, by that time Blakely should be a toddler, I would imagine. So I would be fine with it happening at any point. So I think it is good timing. But as I said in the last episode, I am not going to have Sawyer and Lilah try for a baby. We're just going to wait and let things happen whenever they happen. And little Cookie is here. She probably wants some attention, which Sawyer seems happy to give. But yeah, I talked about it last time too, but I feel like we are so neglecting this poor little kitten, and I feel so awful about it. So I'm actually glad that she and Sawyer are spending a little bit of time together. I'm thinking that Cookie will probably age up to a cat soon, I would imagine, because I feel like she's been a kitten for quite a while. Never change, Sawyer. But it looks like poor little Blakely is hungry, and she's pretty full on energy. So I feel like it's time for her to wake up. And I feel like you, instead of playing with toys, need to come up and feed your baby girl. Aw, she's crying. I really cannot handle it when she cries, you guys. I cannot. Blakely's awake and in a sad mood. I feel like she got that last time too. I also realized after I stopped recording last time, all the infants get 3 quirks, and we only know 2 of her quirks at this point. We only know that she has a good appetite and that she frequently sneezes. I'm not sure why we haven't learned her 3rd quirk yet. Sawyer, you really taking your time getting up here. But yeah, in my off-camera save where they just had an infant, I feel like they learned all of 3 of her traits super fast. So I honestly don't know why it's taking so long in this one. Sawyer, why don't you help Blakely with a little bit of tummy time? Because it does look like she's pretty good on her needs, so we know that doesn't happen very often with the infants, so we should definitely be taking advantage of that. You may have noticed too, but I also changed around the infant room just a little bit. I wanted to add in some pictures of Blakely, and you'll see over in this area. I did add a couple. I wanted to get some just by herself, but for whatever reason, the Ravishing camera mod that I use to be able to hang up pictures that you can take in the game, it doesn't work on infants when they're laying down. So I don't know if anyone else is having that issue, if you use that mod, but like every time I would try to take a picture of her when she was laying down, like once I used the Ravishing camera, you couldn't see her. It was like there was nothing there. And then I just kind of changed the color scheme up a little bit. I don't know. I got kind of tired of what we had before, but I didn't change it around too much. I get bored with the way things are quite a bit, but I'm hoping we'll get a few opportunities today to do some of this tummy time and at least get Blakely to the point where she sits up. I'm definitely not going to try to get the infants all of the milestones just because like there's so many, but I do feel like they all at least need to be able to stand up and crawl before I age them up to toddlers. That's kind of my goal. Oh, and the other thing, I forgot to mention this too, but I did change Blakely just a little bit since she is getting older. I added just a little tooth. I think you can kind of see it when she starts crying. But I did add, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh yeah, I can. And I gave her like a longer hair style. Like it's very similar to what she already had. But if you look, there's just a little bit more hair in her ponytails. Did she reach one? Roll over to back milestone unlocked. Blakely just rolled over on her own for the first time. But I do believe there is another one she has to do. Yeah, eventually roll over the other way. So she's still got to get that as well. Maybe she'll open her mouth so you can see her. Oh, there you go. You can see her little tooth there. Yeah, see, she has a little tooth there now. I think it's super adorable. Sawyer wants to get something to eat, but I kind of want him and Lilah to do something for night on the town. I don't think they'll be able to like go out and have an actual meal because we all know how ridiculously long dine out makes everything take. But I was thinking maybe they could at least go out for a drink or something after Lilah gets home from work. So one thing that I don't think I've had Sawyer or Lilah do is give Blakely a nap. Since Lilah is coming home soon, I feel like this would be the perfect time to try to get Blakely settled, especially if they're going to be going out for a drink. This is such an adorable interaction. Blakely looks so much like her dad. It's adorable though. Also, I believe I heard Lilah come in. Oh yeah, she's home and she's actually making a drink, but no, you can't do that because I'm actually going to send you and Sawyer out because I feel like since Blakely's been born, she and Sawyer haven't really had much time to just have some one-on-one time together, and it is night on the town. So I kind of feel like it's the perfect time to do it so that Lilah and Sawyer can go out and enjoy a little bit of time together. We did invite over Ray to come over and babysit while they're gone. Because if you recall, Blakely's meetup with her auntie didn't go quite as well. And oh my goodness, I think they only have till 2 a.m. and it's like almost 1 a.m. So please put Blakely down there. And then we're going to send you guys out. Of course, I couldn't really, for real, have him over to babysit. So I just used Manage Worlds to temporarily move him in. But yeah, since we're on a time crunch, let's go ahead and send these two out. So I actually added both a bar and a restaurant to Granite Falls. Since it is pretty late, I'm just going to send them out to the bar. You know, Sawyer and Lilah are still young. Well, that's one way of ordering a drink, just shouting it from while you're not even inside yet. But yeah, they're still young. I could definitely see them still being at the age where, you know, they like to go out and enjoy a drink every now and then. And, you know, Lilah did work, so this is probably perfect for her, you know. You come home from a long night at work and you get to have a nice little drink and catch up with your adorable husband. Oh my goodness. What is going on in the background? Does this one have the, like, clothing optional trait on the lot? Because otherwise I cannot see a reason for that. Oh my goodness, dude. Like, you definitely do not need to be running around without your clothes on. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Sawyer, oh my goodness, he has to really use the bathroom again. Why do I do this to this man every episode? Also, I feel like this lady here is kind of horning in on our little date. Oh my goodness, now this lady too? Ma'am, our husband is about to come out of this bathroom. You need to put your clothes back on, okay? And this guy, oh my goodness, what is going on? I've got to check this. What is going on? This is not the kind of night out that I wanted Sawyer and Lilah to have. Yeah, thank you, whoever created this. So now that I've removed it, hopefully these Sims will stop removing their clothing. Thank you. Yes, please put your clothes back on. Lilah came outside to dance. I'd say the drink is definitely hitting her at this point. Sawyer, you should be very lucky that you chose when you did to go to the bathroom. Because what you missed is something you want to miss. That was so cute. It totally looked like he was checking his wife out. We definitely love to see a man who loves his wife this way. Oh, another thing that I did want to make sure to tell you is off camera. It was right before I was able to start recording. Miranda and Marshall did have their baby. So they ended up having a baby girl and they named her Scarlet. So that was definitely another reason why I didn't think it made sense to have Miranda be the babysitter. I mean, I imagine she and Marshall have their hands full with the newborn. I definitely think these two are enjoying their romantic night together. I mean, they're even slow dancing and I don't hear any music anymore. So yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting for little Blakely to have a cousin that's going to be close to her age as well. But yeah, it is getting pretty late. I mean, it's almost 5 in the morning, so I kind of feel like it's time for y'all to go home. You know, poor Ray probably wants to get home to Mila Munch. Okay, so now that they're home, we should definitely check on little Blakely, who looks like she's on her little play mat, but I feel like she must be really missing Mommy and Daddy because she is crying. But obviously, we can go ahead and send Ray home now. So since Lilah hasn't seen little baby Blakely since before she went to work, I'm going to have her come over and feed her. And then I definitely think this poor little baby needs to be put to bed. And besides, she's probably really missing her mama by now. So it's the next day. It's actually not morning because Lilah and Sawyer both slept pretty late. It's actually almost 1:30 and Lilah is just now finishing up her breakfast. I mean, they did stay up pretty late, so I guess it's to be expected that they would have slept late. But Lilah does have work today at 3 and I really need to get her out in the garden today. I actually forgot to send her out yesterday in the game, and I really don't want anything to happen to the plants because that is an important part of this gen, is maintaining the plants. And yeah, those bees have got to be so angry by now because we have definitely neglected them as well. Yeah, work for Lilah starts in about 1 hour. Like, this girl is not even going to have time for a shower before work. I don't know what's wrong with her, but yeah, we actually already have 10 plants, but I believe I mentioned before, since I allowed her to have the money tree at the start of the game, I'm not going to count that one. Of course, our 10th plant is going to be the cow plant, which, oh, I didn't tell you guys my plan about that either. Like, I believe I said a couple of episodes ago that I was trying to get her fishing skill up so that she could possibly go find a cowplant berry in Oasis Springs. And then it was also mentioned that Strangerville is actually a better place. But I have since found out that you can actually get lucky and find a cowplant berry at the little shop in Henford on Bagley. And I believe, if I recall correctly, it can even sometimes be accessible through like when you do the whole like grocery delivery thing. So I think I'm going to try to do it that way because let's be honest, that is much easier. Okay, she's got like 8 minutes to spare. She definitely doesn't have time for a shower. No, I don't want her to miss work. Seriously, they had to like stop her going to work so that she could get stung by the bees. Come on, game. Like, it's bad enough this poor girl did not get a chance to take a shower before work. You're going to really make her stay and get stung by bees. Okay. Well, anyway, we are going to have her work hard. She doesn't have, like, what she needed because she only made one meal. But, you know, I feel like when they have work, like the very next day, it's hard for them. It's going to be really hard to find the time to have them prepare drinks and food 4 times. Sawyer, how are you doing? It looks like you're actually doing pretty good. I actually really like that Sawyer has gotten into gaming and computer stuff and toys, apparently. But yes, the next gen, the heir, is going to be a gamer, and so they have to really be into gaming. So I feel like if they grow up with Sawyer as a dad who's also really into gaming, like, that's actually going to make... I feel like that actually makes a lot of sense from a story point of view. Oh, and what I actually did, I changed their room up a little bit off camera. I gave them a better bed. Like, I don't know, I was just getting tired of that other bed. And instead of a painting above the bed, I just thought it would be so cute for them to have pictures too. If you can't tell, I am like absolutely obsessed with the Ravishing camera mod. Like, I just think it's so cute to be able to post like family pictures around the house. And since they have to have a big family, I think it's going to end up being like even more adorable when they have all the kids that they're going to have and everything. Like, we are just going to have family pictures everywhere. Okay, so Blakely is woken up and she is upset. Again, she's woken up in a bad mood. I know there is... Oh gosh. And she's like soiling her diaper. She's extremely hungry, like to the point where I'm like worried she'll get taken away. So please just, yes, stop everything that you're doing and come and give this little girl a bottle. But, oh yeah, what I was saying was I do know that one of the infant quirks that they can get is to like love waking up. Like, my infant off camera got that. I almost wonder if Blakely's quirk that we don't know yet is that she hates wake up time, because it seems like she always wakes up in a bad mood. I really, really am surprised that we haven't learned her third quirk yet. Oh my gosh, she stinks so bad. She's got stank coming off of her. I'm really surprised that we only know about her frequently sneezes and good appetite quirks. Because Blakely, I do believe I disabled aging because I do want to make sure she gets the standing up and crawling milestones before we do age her up. But like, I'm pretty sure she's at least a few days into the infant stage. And it's not like we don't pay her any attention. Like, Blakely gets a lot of attention. Probably more than our other infants are going to get. Let's just be honest here. So I don't know why we don't know that third quirk of hers yet. On paper, I think it would seem like the tummy time thing would get boring, but I haven't gotten bored with it yet. Like, I could just sit and watch this little girl do tummy time all day. She rolled over. I believe that was just a new milestone. Roll over to tummy milestone unlocked. Oh, she looks so proud of herself. Little baby. So now he's comforting her since she seemed particularly traumatized by that tummy time session. This is absolutely precious. Blakely is such a little daddy's girl, and I am here for it. So when I was trying to think about what kind of Let's Play I wanted to do for the Growing Together pack, because I knew I wanted to do something, one of the challenges I was considering was like a single dad type of challenge. Because although I know some simmers do like a single dad life type of thing, I feel like the single mom ones are a lot more common. Then I came across the Family Dynamics Challenge, and it just really seemed like the perfect type of challenge, not only for the pack, but for what I enjoy doing in The Sims. I know it hasn't been like super exciting because this is like the gen where like it's a happy marriage and like we just have one child and they're an infant, so it's like all cutesiness and like happiness. But looking ahead at the challenge rules, it's definitely not always going to be that way. I guess Blakely is getting kind of tired, so I am going to have Sawyer try to give her a nap. I mean, it's actually late enough that she could go to bed, but considering Lilah and Sawyer have to keep later hours now with Lila's new job, it's actually not that early. And with the way the infants sleep, if we put her to bed for the night, she's just gonna wake up in a few hours anyway. So I feel like a nap makes more sense right now. Not to mention, I just feel like this whole give a nap interaction is all kinds of adorable. And it sounds like Lilah is home from work and she may have gotten a promotion. Promoted to mixologist. Lilah has been promoted to mixologist. She will now make an additional $9 per hour. Awesome. And we got an extra 515 simoleons and a kitchen sink. I mean, we already have a kitchen sink, but I mean...
Oh my God, Becky.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Apparently Lilah has gotten some big news while she was at work. We missed a lot in these last few some hours. A child on the way. Lilah wants children and is happy to know one is on their way. Well, you know what? I kind of feel like you really need to tell Sawyer this too. So come on up and share the big news with him. Okay, she is telling him. At first, I was not sure whether that was a good reaction or not, but it apparently was. And Blakely just unlocked the Babble milestone. I think that's actually really adorable, considering the conversation that her parents are having in the room with her. It's almost like Blakely wanted to talk to them about how she's going to have a new brother or sister. But I am going to have Lilah come over and spend a little bit of time with Blakely. Blakely didn't wake up until after Lilah went to work, so she really hasn't gotten to spend much time with her little girl today. And I would imagine she missed her quite a bit. Blakely just unlocked the creep milestone. Using her little arms, Blakely successfully held her weight on all fours, a tricky step before she can learn to crawl. Now is a great time to practice crawling to take it a step further. That is awesome. And it looks like Lilah, pregnant lady that she is, has to use the bathroom. It wouldn't be an episode without, depriving my Sims of going to the bathroom. Also, no, Sawyer. It's 3 a.m. You should not be drinking coffee. I say as someone, she just learned to sit up too. Oh my goodness. Blakely, you little rock star. You are amazing. And so cute. And also so tired. So since Lilah really needs to take care of herself, she is starving half to death, I'm going to have Sawyer come up and put Blakely to bed. I mean, it is 3:30 in the morning, and this little girl has definitely worked so hard today. So when Blakely gets up in the morning, we will go ahead and have her try some baby food before we end the episode. So it is the next day, and as you can probably see out this window, it did become winter as of today. So overnight, Blakely did get an awesome new milestone, and it was the slept through the night milestone. They said it wasn't possible, but Blakely finally slept through the night. No fussing, crying, or interruptions, just peace and quiet, and maybe some snoring. I'm guessing that is probably Lilah and Sawyer's favorite milestone of all. But I did want to, before ending the episode, try some baby food with Blakely since she can sit up in the high chair now. Oh my gosh, can you even imagine? If we gave her ice cream for her first food, that's probably all she would ever want to eat. I've always heard it's a good idea to get babies to eat vegetables first. Like that if you give them something sweet, then they're always going to expect something sweet. I don't know how true that is, but it's just what I've heard. Then again, though, she is also a cautious infant, so I feel like she might end up being a little more picky. Like it might be harder to please her. Maybe we try some crushed carrots because those are vegetables, but they're also kind of sweet. First food milestone unlocked. Blakely tried baby food for the first time. Now that she tasted something new, use the high chair to see what foods excite her taste buds. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I see a smile. I don't know if that's a good sign about the carrots. I feel like Sawyer and Lilah have been acting like they've been getting sick. Blakely was unsure about crushed carrots. Maybe this food will need to be explored again, so she's not sure about them. But yeah, I did have Lilah make a nice pot of soup on this cold winter day, so I am going to let Sawyer come in and get a serving of that because he looks hungry. She's still unsure about crushed carrots, so we don't want to push those right now. And I feel like she was a good sport. She tried them, so let's give her something a little bit sweet now. I think she deserves a little bit of ice cream. So Lilah, you get to be the fun parent today. She was even unsure about the ice cream. I mean, she really is cautious. I mean, it's ice cream, so you've got to love it, Blakely. Unless you're lactose intolerant. Then I can understand not loving ice cream. What was that one? It says pinch or grasp milestone unlocked. Little fingers can be hard to use, but for the first time, Blakely managed to take hold of her first object. Blakely can also eat finger foods in a high chair and squeeze toys. How exciting. Blakely loved ice cream. Shock, right? It's always nice to discover a new favorite taste and texture. Maybe we could have her give, I feel like since we just unlocked it, we at least want to also have her explore these finger foods too. So it looks like it's like cereal and bananas and yogurt. Give her some bananas because that's fairly healthy. I mean, we just gave her ice cream, so gotta get a little nutrition in there. But yeah, funny story. When my nephew first tried ice cream, it was actually like a vanilla shake that I had. And as soon as he drank it and tasted it, his eyes got super big. The look he had on his face was oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever tasted. And then he got this death grip on the cup. I was not getting that shake back. He literally guzzled the whole thing. Granted, it was a kid size shake, but I've never seen such a extreme reaction to ice cream. So yeah, all that being said, I'm not surprised that Blakely loved the ice cream, given my own experience with infants and trying ice cream. But I am going to go ahead and end the episode here. We did have another successful day with little baby Blakely, knocking out even more milestones. And yeah, we also got the exciting news that there is going to be another baby coming into the family. So I'd love it if you would leave some name suggestions in the comments. And I'd also love to hear your predictions about whether you think Lilah is going to have a girl or a boy this time. Don't forget to like the video if you did enjoy it. I'd love it if you drop a comment below. I do always love hearing what you have to say. It honestly makes my day. You all are amazing. I'll see you later. Bye.